Hola, welcome to Found for Spanish Materials. Today's video lesson is going to be about two new verbs that's going to help us to not talk about feelings and things that are difficult for us. Yeah, it's going to be a reflexive verb and a perceptive verb. So we're going to incorporate two more verbs in our dictionary in our head. So the first one is going to be to feel the way you feel. So we're gonna learn how to talk about the way you feel. Maybe you are a person who doesn't speak much about it, but still is good even if you want to listen to a person. So okay, so the verb to feel. There are two ways to express the like that you feel something. Yeah. So the first one is a reflexive verb, which is sentirse. Sentirse, yeah. And this is the way it's conjugated. It's a reflexive verb, sentirse. So as you know, we talked about this before. Um, uh, Reflexive verbs have these reflexive pronouns, right? So if you want to say I feel, you're gonna say yo me siento. You feel, tú te sientes. She feels. Ella se siente. We feel. Nosotros nos sentimos. Vosotros os sentís. And the last one is ellos, ellas se sienten. Good. Now, uh, when we say yo me siento, yeah, we are talking about the way you feel. And by saying the way you feel, I'm referring to uh, adverbs like not nouns, but adverbs. So, uh, for example, emotions, physical states, conditions, like if you are ill, so you say me siento enfermo. If you are happy, me siento feliz, as adverbs. So maybe you might be wondering, but what is an adverb? And so don't worry about this. Um, if you say I feel uh, the wind, yeah, the wind is a noun. So when you feel nouns, you feel the wind. I feel your fear. I feel the sun. So you're feeling things. These things, when you feel things, you use the verb sentir, not reflexive, just sentir, and then you name the noun you're feeling. Yo siento el viento. Yeah, it's an example. Yo siento tus labios. I feel your lips. So it's nouns, yeah. But if you're feeling an adverb, which is not a noun, yeah, then you're gonna use the reflexive. An example, clear example. Happiness is the noun, the happiness. So if you want to say I feel happiness, because happiness is a noun, you're gonna use yo siento felicidad. Felicidad is happiness. But it's different to say I feel happy. And happy here is an adverb. It's not a noun anymore. Then you're going to say yo me siento feliz. So feliz is the adverb. Yeah. It's not a noun. Yeah. And felicidad, that will be happiness. Yeah. And these are two different things. So this is very important that you see the difference between these two. Yeah. Felicidad is the noun. I feel happiness. Yo siento felicidad. Feliz is the adverb. Yo me siento feliz. It's like sad and sadness. Yeah. And so on. Yeah. So that's how you can talk about the way you feel. If you want to ask a person, how do you feel? You're going to say, ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Cómo te sientes? Uh, why? Because sentirse is reflexive, right? So sentirse for the second person, if you have a look here on the left, is te sientes? You see it here? ¿Cómo te sientes? How do you feel? And we are talking about the way you feel. Yeah. If you want to ask, what do you feel? This what is referring to the noun. What is what you feel? And then you're going to use ¿qué sientes? Right? And ¿qué is because we are referring to the noun. What do you feel? ¿Qué sientes? So it's not reflexive, right? Because it's a noun what we're referring to here. Yeah. So yeah, it's very interesting this. So um sometimes people ask you, ¿qué sientes? It's like you are in a weird situation, or maybe you have to explore or experiment sensations. So they can ask you, oh, ¿qué sientes? And then you can say, yo siento frío o siento cosas extrañas. I feel weird things. But if you're talking about emotions, like how do you feel? Then it's more like ¿cómo te sientes? So that's how you talk about feelings and the way you feel. Good. I didn't talk about these examples. Yo me siento nervioso cuando hablo en público. It's like I feel nervous when I speak in public. Ella se siente atascada cuando no sabe qué decir. Atascado means stuck. Like she feels stuck when she doesn't know what to say. So yeah, so that's pretty much you know it's most important thing is that you understand how to talk about feelings, the verb to feel, for both situations, for nouns when you feel nouns, and also when you feel emotions. Yeah, and the questions that we have here for both situations. So good. Now let's have a look at the next verb. The next verb is going to be a perceptive one, and it's going to talk about the things that are difficult for you, the things that are hard. Yeah. So if something is difficult for you or it's hard for you, you're going to use this perceptive verb. So first, let's remember the perceptive structure right here. A mí me, a ti te. Remember, a él le, a ella le, a nosotros nos, a vosotros os, a ellos les. This is the perceptive structure. And then we said that the verb afterwards doesn't change, and we put just an n in case it's a plural thing where we're talking about here, right? So, okay, like for example, a mí me gusta comer, I like eating. Or when you say, a mí me gustan los caballos, I like horses. So horses are plural, so that's why we put an N. Same goes for this verb, right? It's a perceptive, so it follows the same pattern. So let's have a look at these examples. A mí me cuesta entender diferentes acentos. It's like, a mí me cuesta entender means it's hard for me to understand different accents. Yeah. Um, so we can go on with more examples. A mí me cuesta correr rápido. It's hard for me to run fast. Or a mí me cuesta hablar fluido. It's hard for me to speak fluently. So and so on. Uh, a mí me cuestan los tiempos verbales. So in this case, we have an N. So we are gonna refer to a plural thing here. And yeah, a mí me cuestan los tiempos verbales is like it's hard for me, like the tenses, yeah, the verbal tenses. So yeah, um, that's pretty much it. I mean, these are two verbs. So with this, you can play victim and tell a person that what's hard for you, what's difficult for you, or be honest, open up and say, look, this is hard for me, this is hard for me. And you can also tell the person how you feel and all the stuff. So how to practice this? Easy. Just go, have a chat, have a talk with a friend, maybe a close person, or a person you maybe not close, maybe a person you want to open up with, and you want to, I don't know, express what you feel, and tell this person how you feel and what's hard for you. Yeah. So play victim, like poor you. Yeah. It's hard for me this, it's hard for me that, and that's why I feel like that, and I feel this and I feel pain, all that stuff. Just practice this by playing victim with others. Yeah, so I hope you have a lot of fun with this. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Hasta luego.